Welcome back to NetZeroTv. Today we're going to show you just the basics on how to get that fresh look and get it nice and primed and ready for any makeup look. So we have Sully here and we have a little bit, she has that flawless skin, but we just want to make it a little bit better, a little bit more perfect. So my first instinct is to just color correct, spot conceal before I put on some foundation. So you want to grab your concealer, your favorite concealer is always best. I like to use creamy consistencies. And a little tip, I actually like to mist the skin prior to doing any of these things. I'm gonna have you close your eyes, 1, 2, and 3. It's ideal for any kind of dry skin, but for the most part it works great on anyone. I'm gonna grab my concealer brush. Ooh, actually another great one that works. These guys are really great for it. So you're gonna grab your concealer. And I like to go just a tad bit lighter on these guys because when you put the foundation, it blends a lot better. So you wanna just press it onto the skin. And later on, we're gonna press it in with the Beauty Blender, so don't worry about blending it too much. You just wanna make sure you cover those areas. So that's all Sully has to worry about as far as blemishes. What a lucky girl. We're gonna grab a little bit as well, so I'm just gonna go a little bit darker now, and we're gonna cover any redness around the nose and around the mouth, which is really common for a lot of us. And we just wanna cover that. This brush is really great because it's super fluffy, so the fluffiness is just gonna allow it to soften everything. The synthetic ones are really great if you just wanna like saturate that pigmentation. Like I said, Sully has wonderful skin, so not a lot is needed, so these blending brushes are really great for that. And of course, last but not least, we wanna get that under eye area. My personal taste, I actually don't like going all the way to the lash line. I feel like the creams and the concealers tend to kind of move the eyeliner out of the way, so I like to just do it right below that. We end up putting shadow in that area anyway, so I wouldn't focus too much on going too close to the lash line. Then again on the other side. And of course, you want to grab your Beauty Blender and press it on there. A Beauty Blender is almost like a stamping motion. It's going to keep moving the product until there's no more, but if you rub it, then you're removing the product. You don't want to rub it. So if we take a look already, it's already coming together and it's giving her more of that fresh, wide awake look. Of course, just one quick sweep across the lid. It's going to cancel out any kind of coloration we have on our lid and make us look even more awake. If you have dry skin, some of us like to skip out on this, but powder is definitely very important to use anytime you put your foundation on. So it's gonna help it last a lot longer and it's gonna take away any kind of shininess. You can use an all over powder. I like to go just with a lighter powder underneath. Contouring is great, cream and contours and all that good stuff. It's amazing. Personally, for everyday use, I feel like you can get away with just a light contour with your powders and your bronzers. It's gonna be enough for everyday use. So get that lighter part right in the center of the face, Cupid's bow, run it down the center. And then you can either go with a bronzer as your powder, or you can go in with whatever powder you use for your face. I'm getting a stippling brush. This one's really great for creams, but I love it for powders as well. I'm grabbing the product. And then I'm sweeping it everywhere I did not sweep that lighter color from, which is exactly where you would want to contour. Getting it on that jawline. Once you place it everywhere you want, you can definitely run it through the rest of the face because there's no, it's just whatever excess powder you have left on your brush. It's not like super saturated with pigment, so you're not gonna end up with a big blob of color. And that makes you ready for the day and for a great makeup application. So we have Sully's finished look. It wasn't too much to worry about. She had a couple of acne problems, but we covered that right up and she has wonderful skin. So for anyone out there that has any kind of problem area, feel free to comment below. We can touch base on any of those things. A couple of hints and tips would be if you have any kind of hyperpigmentation around the mouth, you can use any kind of warmer pink hues and that will cover it up. Same thing with underneath the eye area. And I'd love to help you guys out, so thank you for watching our video here at NetZeroTv. My name is Cynthia and we'll be waiting for you next week. Goodbye.